When we want to write about a question using a bubble map, we typically write the question in the center. Like this is an example of one sort of bubble map. It doesn't always have to be circular. This one was specifically about famous women, and it's just putting the main information in the middle, and then all the around. You can see how the details can be numbered in order, a 1, 2, 3, or it could be in Roman numerical form. Put in like instead of a 1, just the numerical form 1, and I'm going to show that in the example. So for our setting our purpose today, we're going to draw a circle in the middle, and this is where we're going to write the topic question, the question we are going to think about, so that we can write the ideas. What do you think this story is about? Now, we could also have the story name on the top. This one is called Dear Primo. That's the name of the story. And we're going to go ahead and underline that right there since it's the name of the story. So just a quick recap. We can write the title of the story here, and to set a purpose, we're thinking about the title and the genre of this text, looking at the illustrations to what do we think this story is about, looking at what illustrations were provided. We could also have students skim through the pages and look through other illustrations through the story and just base it on the pure illustrations. They would have those as be visual aids to come up with their own ideas as to what they think the story is about. And those will give them like clues, especially when we have kids that have a hard time formulating ideas, or it's just difficult for them to write, period. Some kids are just not into writing. So with sometimes art and illustrations trigger them, facilitates an easier way to have them start thinking. This is especially for students, whether they're learning Spanish as a second language or English as a second language. It's very neat to use illustrations to help them start thinking about the ideas and the connections with the story. So in looking at the title page and illustrations, we see two boys. So what do you think the story is about? We're going to say it's about two kids. Yeah, write the word two out like that. Or two boys. What about them? Now we see that in the picture, it shows that they're writing. Each of them are writing. Maybe we could say they are writing each other, writing messages to each other. Okay, so that just kind of gives like some ideas. We could also look at the background that tells something. This looks with buildings that are really high, lots of windows. And then this one right here, it looks like it's more like mountains. So that also like describes that setting, the location, where and when it's taking place. So we could say they live in different places. And we could have kids be more detailed. One, I could say the boy in a red shirt lives near mountains. And that's based on all the pictures. And then this one could be the boy with the green shirt lives. Now there's a lot of buildings, so we get some more like in the city. And let's see, once the kids read the story, how do their ideas to to describe what they thought about the story, correlates with their initial inclinations. Now, this could also be done in teaching kids Spanish as a second language. If they have a story, they could write a title. In English, we wrote, "What do you think the story is about?" In Spanish would be, "¿Qué piensas de qué se trata esta historia?" And here we'll put los detalles, cada detalle que describa lo que ellos piensan basado en las ilustraciones. So vamos a ver, en este pusimos porque ellos viven en diferentes lugares. El niño con la camisa roja vive cerca de las montañas porque así está el paisaje donde él está sentado en la ilustración. El niño con la camisa verde vive en la ciudad. Y inmediatamente miramos de ver las ilustraciones porque en las direcciones nos dice que usemos las ilustraciones en lo que estamos pensando de qué se tratará esta historia. Antes de escribir nuestras ideas vimos que hay dos niños. Están dos niños, uno con camisa roja y uno con camisa verde. Y